Falstaff is what I call a social comedy. You're in a very specific place with a group of people. They all interact. In this case, there are also family members, you know, husband, wife, daughter, and so on. So you need to create a context in which all of this situation comedy, if you like, can develop. We decided that because this piece is, of course, very, very British, Falstaff set in Windsor, and we decided to set this in Windsor, but in a period after the Second World War, in the 50s, when England was coming out of its post-war depression. There is a real Englishness captured in the libretto, and there were two things that struck us very strongly. One is, of course, that Falstaff loves food and drink and is always taking great delight in eating and drinking. So food and drink figures hugely in this production in every scene. Also, there is a great element of the hunt in the text. Falstaff is always talking about hunting women. There is the ghost of the Black Hunter who's supposed to haunt the forest where the last scene takes place. So we have gone in a big way for the hunting, shooting, fishing element of Falstaff. This particular period has also given us a great opportunity with Brigitte Reiffenstuel to have a great deal of fun with the clothes. Of course, the 50s, it's a wonderful period in terms of cut, in terms of color, the men all in beautiful red felt cutaway jackets and the women in long dresses, sometimes plaid, and so we've kind of gone for that image. Falstaff is very unusual for Verdi in that he had never really written before a work which was so extraordinarily virtuosic in terms of its ensemble writing. There are almost no real arias in Falstaff. It really is a magnificently woven ensemble piece of amazing brilliance, actually. Ensembles of 4 or even 8 people or more. And then, of course, the famous fugue at the end. I'm delighted that Ambrogio Maestri, who sang Falstaff both in London and Milan, will be singing it here. He's a wonderful, wonderful artist, as your public knows, and he's a wonderful Falstaff. It is remarkable that Verdi, at the age of 80, was able to produce something completely different than he'd ever done before. It's a unique masterpiece, and particularly touching that such a great man, not only great man of the theatre, great man, was able to bid farewell, in a way, to the theatre. I mean, he knew it was going to be his last work with such joy and such generosity. It's a great piece.